Indiana's finest close-up artist, ladies and gentlemen, Corbett Troyer.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming out to the late show. This is an honor to be at the Fringe once again. And I've been doing magic for as long as I can remember. There's a lot of great things about being a magician. But one of my favorites is being able to make the impossible look possible.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much. Now, I know that first one kind of happened kind of quick. You might not have been watching it, so we're going to do it again. Okay, you've seen it go one time. Watch closely. There's number two. The third one is actually my favorite. It's going to go visibly right before your eyes. Watch closely. Here it goes. Number three. I know that was cheating, though. So we're gonna try to do it the right way. Watch closely. All three back together again. That's 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Thank you very much. Do we have any gamblers here tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're going to like this then. There's an age-old gambling con called the three-card Monte. Most of you have probably heard it before. If you've played it, you know that it seems very simple in concept, but it's impossible to win. So what I'm going to do tonight is take you behind the curtain and show you how this is done so that you never fall victim yourself. I'm going to show you the secret move that takes place in the three-card Monte and when it takes place, and you should be safe should you ever encounter this. Now the whole concept with the three-card Monte is to keep track of one card. They call this the money card. In this case, it's the Queen of Hearts. This is the one you have to keep your eye on at all times. But of course, more cards become involved, and then you have to really, of course, keep your wits about you. The con man is going to tell you to keep your eye over here, not to watch the fours at all. And then the game begins. This is the secret move that takes place. First of all, he's going to place the queen down on the table, and the distraction begins. He's going to start tapping that card a little bit. He may even get you to look over here at this card, and if you did, that's when the switch took place, right there. Did you see that? No. If you'd had your money on the queen being down there on the table, you'd have lost it. See the queen's over here, that's the 4. We'll try it one more time, okay? This time we're going to do it with the 4. Place the 4 down there, and the game begins again. He's going to start with the distraction. Flash this card a few times. He may even turn that queen upside down, hoping you'll forget where it is. And then this switch takes place right there, just like that. Did you see that? If you bet on the queen being in my hand, you'd have lost again. The switch takes place just that fast. I'm going to put the queen away. We'll just use the 4s for now. 2 cards are easier to keep track of than 3. But this is when your confidence starts to build, and this is all playing into this game. So again, the distraction takes place. And if you think the queen is up here, well, you're lost again. Oh. You may even get to a point during this game where you feel like you're betting on what you think is a sure thing, but I caution you to never do that because this is when you'll lose all your money. See, the con man is a big cheat. He uses extra cards. And if he wants you to win, you'll for sure win. If he wants you to lose, well, then you'll lose. But don't ever think for 1 second that you have any control over this game where you can lose all your money. Are 3 queens and 3 4s and a lot of misdirection, so be very careful if you ever come across it. Now, I don't gamble much, but when I do, there's one particular game that I love more than any other, and it's because it's one I can never lose, okay? I don't know if you call that gambling or not, but that's my kind of gambling. It uses 4 cards. In this case, we've got 4 6s. And because we've got 4 cards, we need someone to choose one. So if you would, please, just give me any number 1 through 4. 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You've got the 6 of diamonds. All right. Again, I was telling you, this is the best gambling game for me because if I'm one-on-one with someone, I never lose. You could have chosen the 6 of spades. You could have chosen the 6 of hearts. You could have chosen the 6 of clubs, but you didn't. You chose the 6 of diamonds, and I knew you would because it's the only odd-backed card of those 4. Okay? Now, I know what you're thinking. Not bad, Magic Boy. But That was a 1 in 4 chance, 25%. What if you had chosen a different card? For instance, what if you had chosen the 6 of clubs instead? It's the best part about this game is I never said you would have the only blue card. I said you'd have the only odd back card. So in order to make that take place, I just snapped my fingers. All the other cards turn green, which means I still win. I still have the odd back card. Oh, this is the best game ever. But there's 2 cards left. There's a 6 of spades, there's the 6 of hearts. You might be wondering what it would happen if you chose this one. I still win. This is an odd back card, that's red. I still win with this one. This is a yellow card, and that's the way to gamble. Now I'd like to close my portion of the show tonight by doing something I did at the very beginning, which is trying to make the impossible possible. I do need someone to help me, and you're right up here in front. It's convenient, so you guys are pointing at each other. Can someone come up and help me? Would you mind coming up here?
Yeah!
What's your name?
Zeus.
Zeus.
Yes.
I'm Corbett. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you good at shuffling cards at all? Okay, take the deck of cards. I want you to shuffle them up as best you can. I want you to be sure that they're completely mixed. You can look at them. They're a normal deck of cards.
She's been here before.
That's awesome. That's okay. Now, if you would, Zeus, if you would divide the deck into 4 different piles. Okay, they don't need to be precise at all. Just 4 different ones. That's great. Thank you. Now you get to choose whichever pile you like. Okay, go ahead. And I'd like you to give that packet a little shuffle as well. Awesome. Now what I'd like you to do is hold the cards like you would a poker hand, with the faces toward you. Okay, so that I can't see them and no one else can see them. And as you look through all those cards, I'd like you to just remember one specific card. Okay?
Okay.
Be sure you remember it.
Okay.
Or this is going to have a lousy ending. Okay? You got it remembered? Committed to memory?
Wait.
You can choose another one if you want to. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You got one?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to try to use another skill of gambling here, and I'm going to try to read your tells. If you have a tell, okay? Those who play poker know that anyone who has a tell is revealing something about their hand with their body language, their expression, or something like that. So what I'd like you to do, Zeus, is take your pack of cards, deal them face up on the table into a pile, and I want you to, in your mind, count how many cards you have. Okay, but I want you to remember at which number your card falls at. Okay, and I'm going to try to watch you during this process to see if I can tell anything that's different about your body language when you get to your card or not.
Okay.
Okay?
Do I count out loud?
You can count out loud. You can count in your head. It's up to you. All I want you to do is count the number of cards, but remember which number your card falls at. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, very good. That was really good. I'm not sure I have anything. This doesn't always work. But we're going to give it a try, okay? Go ahead and turn your packet over and place it on top of any of the other packs.
Okay.
Place another pack on top, doesn't matter which one. Place the other one on top. Now if you would, I'm going to just square it up for you a little bit. Give the deck a cut. Okay, so cut it and then complete the cut.
Like this?
Awesome, yes. All right, now let's just review what we've done. Zeus shuffled the cards for me. She put it into 4 piles. She chose the pile that she wanted. She then shuffled it. She mentally remembered a card. No one knows what that is. No one could know what that is. And then you have a number in mind also, okay? Would it be safe to say, I have no idea what your card is or where it's located? Okay, that would be impossible, right? I'm going to try to find your card. All right. I'm going to try to find your card. Not sure, but we're going to give this a try. All right. You're thinking of a card, you're thinking of a number, is that right? Let's try something else, okay? I'll put that back in there. Get the deck a quick cut. first time, could you tell everybody what the number is that you're thinking
The jack.
of? Okay, that's fine. But what was the number?
Oh, 8.
8. That's all right. If you would, deal 7 cards from the deck onto a little pile over here. Okay, this is the 8th card?
Yes.
Okay. For the first time, would you tell everybody what your card was?
The jack of hearts.
The Jack of Hearts. You pick up the 8th card.
Can I look at it?
Of course. Why don't you show everybody else? Thank you, everybody. That's my part of the show.